So I was having a pleasant memory this morning. And one of my first jobs when I was a little kid was selling seeds, selling flower seeds and selling vegetable seeds. And I'd walk around the neighborhood and go to different houses and see if anybody wanted to buy these seeds. And it's kind of a thing that little kids did. You know, you get this, you'd order this box of seeds, and then they'd come in the mail. And if you sold all the seeds, you could pick a toy out of their catalog and send in for that. And then you'd wait 4 to 6 weeks, an eternity as a kid. And then finally you'd get this toy. You know, I got a model airplane that I really wanted. But for me, the selling was actually fun. But the most fun was after I had picked my prize and I was waiting for the mail for this package to arrive. And, you know, even though it said 4 to 6 weeks, after I would say maybe 2 weeks, I was checking the mailbox every day, just couldn't wait to see if this package was there. And I really remember that. It was a really fun feeling of, you know, when is this going to arrive? And so I was thinking about that this morning and how much fun the feeling of anticipation is. And, you know, it reminded me of the holidays, getting presents and the sort of the build up to the holidays and wondering, am I going to get what I asked for? Or am I going to get a surprise? Or even, you know, at work, sometimes, you know, you have a secret Santa. And for me, those were the most fun because it was secret and you didn't know what you were going to get. And you know, nowadays, obviously, you know, there's such an emphasis on speed, and I'm like that. When I order something, I want to see, you know, can I get it tomorrow? Can I get it the next day? Whereas in fact, it's actually more fun when it's a little delayed. And, you know, I think they should make a special shipping service that takes longer, so you get to enjoy the anticipation more. And the funny thing is, you know, the you know, in that case, the model airplane would get there, and I enjoy it for a while, but I think I really enjoyed the build up more than anything. And like I do, I when I experience different emotions, I like to sort of look at the structure of it, and anticipation is, you know, it's a pretty cool structure when you think about it. When you think about the time frame, like each emotion has a different time frame to it, and anticipation obviously is looking in the future, looking a certain amount in the future. And for me, it's looking into a future that we have some certainty is, you know, may or may not happen, but most likely it will happen. And for me, it feels very connected to the present. Like I can detect, like, okay, it's sometime between now and then this thing will happen. And so there's this feeling of anticipation. And in this case, pleasant anticipation. Sometimes we have more of a negative anticipation, and that would be worry. You know, like maybe you're going on a job interview and you're not sure how you're going to do. So you might have some excitement, but you might have some worry also. So this is, again, it's like anticipation is a future orientation. And I think it's great when, you know, we're still in January when I'm recording this. And I think it's great to plan your year with certain events that you can really anticipate and look forward to. You know, even, you know, planning vacations, again, there's this thing of like, oh, can I book it and fly the next day? Whereas it might be more fun to book it out a month or a couple months out, so you can really enjoy this fantasy building up to it. So I had to pause the recording for a moment, ironically, because the postman came. So where was I? So yeah, building out your year so that you can have many things to look forward to and to anticipate. in a positive sense. Now, it doesn't mean that everything's going to go as you planned, but for me, part of the excitement is wondering how something will go. It's not like I don't assume everything's going to go great, but I like to plan things so I have things to look forward to, and I can enjoy the moment and enjoy looking forward to going on vacation, looking forward to trying some a new food, taking a class or reading a book. And for me, it's like this Easter egg hunt throughout the year where I get to try new things. So I hope you have some fun playing with the anticipation. And the other takeaway is, as you're going through any different emotion, you may get curious about, okay, what's the time frame of this emotion? And I've talked about this before. Like I said earlier, worry is also a future orientation, but it's kind of anticipating that something negative may happen. And then, an obvious one is regret is a past orientation and not liking how something had turned out. Appreciation is interesting because appreciation, you can have appreciation in the moment for something that's happening, or you can also appreciate something that's happening in the past. So it's a fun thing to just take a list of emotions and look at, okay, what is the time frame for this? And maybe it's something I can play around with. Like, what if I shift the time frame instead of just having a past orientation? Well, I wonder what's going on in the future right now, or what's happening here in the moment. So I hope you enjoy that.